I'm Greg.
Hi, I'm Shelly.
And together
we're Day's Great Adventure.
Freezing in Texas.
Freezing in Texas, yes. We have some tips for you today. We have some scenery for you. And we'll share with you what happened to us last night and what we've done to remedy it. I think we're in good shape. So
got my coffee. Yeah. So anyway, enjoy the video.
Yep, we'll take you along.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. We don't need no more.
Okay, look what we have, people. I know our friends and family at home are like, what's the big deal? We have snow too. Well, the big deal is we are in West Texas, and well, Central Texas, I guess, and it's supposed to be 70 degrees. That's the big deal. Yep, it's all frozen. Mighty pretty. Well, good morning, friends and family. We are in Central Texas, and this is not what we expected. It's supposed to be 70 degrees here, which it will be again next week. But right now, it's 14, with a wind of about 14 and a feels like of 1. We're not expecting this, but I will say, check this out. Just in case, we packed our snow gear. So that's one of my hints. Pack your snow gear. We come from north central Washington, where it is cold and like this in the winter. And I hesitated for the last year and a half. We're like, why are we hauling this stuff around? This is why we're hauling this stuff around. It is imperative that you have it for this kind of weather, and makes it much more enjoyable. So you can get out in it. I mean, check this out. It is beautiful. We're going to go for a little walk and kind of show you the surrounding area. But Greg's over here getting the snow off the truck. I've had my broom sitting outside for the last week. I'm just trying to keep the mud off because our site was a little damp. And so I'm glad we had the broom out. It works perfect for this. We don't have a snow shovel. We didn't pack that, but the broom works good. I swept Boo Boo a little path this morning to do his business, so it worked out well. So we'll check back in with you later. So Greg's up to something. Let's see what he's doing. What you doing, babe?
Nothing.
We just replaced our batteries the other night. I posted a short. We had broke down in front of AutoZone. Our batteries just kaput. The cold weather zapped them. He suspected that something was with them the other day. So anyway, we had to get new batteries while we were parked there. Mel and Nettie were with us, and it was awesome that Mel helped Greg install those. Take out the other ones and install them. But
I'm going to start it up and let it run.
Oh, he's going to start it up and let it run.
I can't find the plug.
I think that's a good idea. Can't find the plug for it, so we'll just let it run for a bit. I usually see the deer out in the little forest in the trees out here, but I haven't seen them today. So, probably hunkered down somewhere. Hopefully we'll get to see them. They'd be so pretty in the snow.
Imagine a world where we all belong. where no one's left out. Dressed in our finest, walking the walk. Ooh, imagine what we could do. Happy days be our guest. Happy days manifest. Let's stand together. Put a smile on our faces. Fill us up with your grace.
So what's your cold weather tips?
Cold weather tips: don't go where it's cold.
Yeah. Well, we didn't really have a choice.
Well,
We couldn't move. I mean, it's cold everywhere right now.
not in Arizona.
Yeah.
Cold
yeah.
right now in Arizona is like 55.
We left a week too early, darn it.
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks too early,
About,
I
'cause
guess.
by the time this gets done,
Yeah.
it was a week.
Okay. So, tell us what happened last night.
I don't know. No water.
Yeah.
So other than that, I don't know. But we unhooked a couple days ago and filled our fresh tank. We have our heat pads on, but so it's got to be on one of the lines between the tank and the pump.
Right.
So anyway, I just have got our electric heater from the house, like ceramic type electric heater, and it's got a fan, but plugged it in down underneath there and took off the wall panel so it's blowing on the heat pump and the lines that are right there, and maybe it'll work its way back.
Hopefully.
But if not, we'll have to get out take everything out of there and crawl underneath with a heat gun and start at the tank and
Work our way back.
work
Work
our way
our
back,
down.
whatever, figure it out, or because it's not going to get above freezing for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So might just drive to town and get a couple gallons of water, and we got one or two, so we're good.
Yeah, that's true.
So other than that, we're just having fun.
Having fun. Yeah.
Not.
I'm gonna go get Greg's sunglasses and you need a scarf. You don't have a scarf. I didn't bring you a scarf. For a walk.
We're chasing 70 people,
I know.
and this morning the wind chill was what, -12? I think it said
said-
-12.
Yeah, it said feels like 1 when I just looked at it.
Oh, just now.
So,
But this morning when I got up
Oh,
and came out here
yeah.
to do the thing,
Yeah.
it was like 8 o'clock. I came out to put the heater on it, and it was 8 degrees, but the wind was blowing 15 miles an hour, so it said it felt like -12, I think it said.
Craziness. This is supposed to be 70 degrees. And the crazy part is,
A week from today, it's in 72 for a high.
how does that happen?
So we just have to make it
You need to hunker down and just
for a few days, and
do it.
we just have, what do we call it, pecs, so
Yeah.
nothing should freeze unless it's one of the joints.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's, won't be one of the joints that freeze, it's just,
Yeah.
but we'll find out. I checked the fuse
And it was okay.
and it's okay. I checked the
Okay.
inline fuse for the pump, at the pump, and it's okay. So
Okay.
if we have to, we'll wait till it warms up and I'll just hook the hose back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Until it all
unless
thaws out.
they're frozen, because
It is.
they didn't turn off their
Oh,
waters.
yeah, I couldn't turn the spigot.
Yeah,
So I imagine it's
I don't-
frozen
I
at the
imagine it's
spigot.
frozen.
Yeah. So that's not
We're
going to
gonna
thaw
leave
out
it.
for
We're
a
gonna
while.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, we'll check in with you later. RV cold weather tips. What are yours?
RV cold weather, like I said before, don't go where it's cold.
Okay.
That's number one,
That's
right?
one.
Right, Dustin?
Okay, but if you do,
If you wake up and it's -12,
turn
Well,
back
you're-
over.
yeah,
Oh, sorry. Turn over, go
Yeah.
back to sleep.
rob the blankets from your spouse and roll back over.
So, I have a cold weather tip. Make sure you have enough propane. We had to go to how many places the other day?
Well, we filled them up
Yes.
over the weekend, but
Yes.
had to go back and fill up the one that just emptied,
Right.
just to make sure we'd have enough to make it through.
Right. Right. So don't take for granted that all places are just going to have propane. Because you may have to drive and find some if
Oh yeah,
cold snap hits or something.
yeah, everybody was out.
Yep. Yep.
Make sure you put the
Yep.
anti-gel agent in your, if you have a diesel, put it in there and fill up your truck, but put it in the stronger strength.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not going to hurt anything. But, you know, if it warms up.
Okay, another tip. I heard or I read on a Facebook page on your steps, because they probably are going to ice up, and man, they get slick when they do. Put a rug or a towel over them before it rains or ices up, and then when you pull it off, probably it will be better than if you don't. And I took a hairdryer to ours yesterday and
Melted the ice and snow.
melted it, and then I wiped it it down, and boy, that made a world of difference. So these are kind of just common sense things, but you need to think about them.
Yep.
And be prepared for them. Make sure you have plenty of extension cords.
Yep. Fill up your freshwater tank.
Yep.
Unhook from the city water.
Mm-hmm.
And then roll up your hose, you know, drain it, roll it up, put it in your RV, and then you can leave your sewer line out, but just close all your valves, and then make sure you kind of pick up your hose and walk it towards the drain, just to make sure it's all empty so nothing freezes in there, and just leave it out. But
how about
just hopefully nothing freezes.
Yeah, how about opening your cabinet doors?
Yeah, you can do that
sink
under your
cabinet.
sinks
Yep.
that are on your exterior walls.
Yes.
Just open one of the doors, and anywhere you have water lines that are by an exterior wall, you can get some of the warm air in there
Yep.
from your heater. It'll help them from freezing.
Yep.
So, but prepared to wake up in the middle of the night and have no water because one of your lines froze, or your
Yep.
water pump froze, or something that you're just gonna have to deal with. So have some extra gallons of water
Yes.
inside the trailer.
Yep. Make sure you have
They
plenty of
can
water.
use for the toilets or drinking water, whatever you need.
Yep. Oh, and did you talk about putting a heater?
Yeah.
Ceramic heater down there? Okay.
Yeah. So
I think that's it. That's all we can think of.
Imagine a world where we all belong, where no one's left out, dressed in our finest, walking the walk. Ooh, imagine what we could do. Happy days be our guest, happy days manifest. Let's stand together, put a smile on our faces, fill us up with your grace and make us better.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you got a tip out of it. Most of it's common sense, but sometimes, you know, we just don't know what we don't know.
yeah, and it'd be good to just have your own little checklist. And that way when you can see the weather coming, you can start having your things to get ready for, you know, like 3 or 4 days ahead. Make sure you have the propane filled and the
Hey, bonus tip in saying that. Watch the weather. Not
Yeah.
everybody watches
I
the
don't believe how many
weather.
people don't have a clue.
Yeah, so we always
And where you're
keep
going
an eye
to
on
go, and I start looking 2 weeks ahead of time.
it. Yeah, so watch the weather.
Yep.
That way you are prepared. But anyway, we had fun doing this video. I can
Yep.
barely talk. My face is frozen.
Got to break off.
We went on a little walk
She's trying to kill me out here in this cold.
I just wanted to share it all with you because it is so pretty.
Yeah.
It's, what, like 20
Cold.
degrees?
No, it's not even 20. It might be 8, and then the wind chill's got to be close to 0 still when that wind,
yeah.
the wind comes up.
Yeah, it's something else.
So.
But anyway, so please remember.
Yeah, and like, subscribe.
Oh yes, I always forget
share,
that.
do all those things.
Do all
that you
the things, yeah, that you need to do. And we just want to thank you, all of our friends and family. And remember, every day is a gift.
So don't count the days, but make the days count. We'll see you soon.
Okay, so we need to get a picture, just in case I can't get a picture somewhere.
Okay, I'm drinking my coffee.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Oh.
I'm going to drink my coffee as you do.
Imagine a world where we all belong, where no one's left out, dressed in our finest